morning everyone. I am Christy Antalib from BSIT 3rd year department. I am now discussing about the 7 programming paradigms and the subject Integrative Programming Technologies 1. So first, what is a programming paradigm? A programming paradigm is the classification, style, or way of programming. It is an approach to solve problems by using programming language. Depending on the language, the difficulty of use a paradigm differs. So, what are the programming paradigms? So, we have here the 7 examples of programming paradigms. So, first is the imperative, second is procedural, third is object-oriented, fourth is declarative, seventh is functional, sixth is logic, seventh is mathematical. So first, we will be discussing about the imperative programming paradigm. So imperative. Imperative is one of the oldest programming paradigms. It is a paradigm of software that uses statement that changes a program state. One of the examples of imperative programming paradigm is the C and C++. So these imperative programming paradigm are generally simple to learn since imperative programming allows users to read like a step-by-step tutorial, or it is also said that imperative programming paradigm is explicit sequence of command. So second to discuss is about the procedural. Procedural is where program code is divided up into procedures. So specifically, it was divided through procedures, which are discrete blocks of code that carry out a single task. So in this procedural programming paradigm, the given examples are the Fortran and the Pascal. So in procedural programming paradigm, it was also called a subroutines of functions. Contains a series of computational steps to be carried out in the order specified by the programmers. This language is one that uses sets of functions and commands to complete the all actions. So, the third programming paradigm is the object-oriented programming. This allows you to package together data states and functionality to modify those data states while keeping the detail hidden away. The result of object-oriented programming design is flexible, modular, and abstract. In object-oriented programming, it promotes the concept of modularity by breaking down complex systems into manageable components called object. The examples given in the object-oriented programming paradigm is the PHP and the Java. So now, let's proceed with the declarative programming paradigm. In this programming paradigm, it was said that it is a program in which the programmer defines what needs to be accomplished by the program without defining how it needs to be implemented. The approach focuses on what needs to be achieved instead of instructing how to achieve it. So in this declarative programming paradigm, it is also known as non-procedural language. This program essentially specifies what had to be done and not how it is to be done. So the examples given in declarative programming paradigm is the HTML and SQL language. So let's proceed with the functional programming paradigm. In this functional programming paradigm, it is a paradigm of building computer programs using expressions and functions without mutating states and data. This aims to write code that is clearly to understand and more resistant. In this functional programming paradigm, it was said that it 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 uses functions to the best effect for creating clean and maintainable software. So, the functional programming paradigm is it it conducts clean and maintainable software. So, the given examples in this functional programming are the C Sharp and the Java. And now let's proceed with the logic, or also called a logical programming paradigm. So in this, it is a paradigm which is largely based on the formal logic. Any program written in a programming language is a set of sentences in logical form. So in this logical programming paradigm, it is a type of programming paradigm that use logic circuits to control how facts and rules about the problems within the system are represented or expressed. The given examples for this logical programming paradigm or the logic paradigm are the Python and the Prolog. So, mathematical programming paradigm refers to the mathematical model used to the problem such as decision problem, which meant to contrast with computer programming that solves such problems by implementing algorithms which may be designed specifically for a given problem. So, mathematical programming is mainly a study or use of the mathematical program or programming. It focuses on the mathematical scenarios. More on focuses on the mathematical scenarios, which given the examples for this with this mathematical programming paradigm are the JavaScript and the Visual Basic. So that would be all for my discussion for today. Once again, I am Christiane Talibong Piado from BSIT Department. This activity would be submitted to Sir Probelete. So, everyone, thanks for listening. Have a good day.